Aries and Virgo compatibility. Their differences may be their strength. The Aries and Virgo compatibility is often a challenging coupling to predict. Both signs couldn't be more different, but sometimes these differences help strengthen their connection. Aries is a hot-headed, impulsive, loud individual who often makes rash decisions on a whim. On the other hand, Virgo is very strategic in everything that they do. They're prone to overthinking and are very cautious when making a decision. In this article, we'll explore all the differences in the compatibility of love, sexuality, friendship, and the relationship between Aries' passion and fire and Virgo's comfortable stability. Aries and Virgo compatibility, love and relationships. The Aries and Virgo compatibility in love can be challenging, but only if the two signs can't meet each other's needs. Virgo will have a need for stability and routine, and they thrive on being able to predict their lover's emotions, desires, and intentions. This can be a bit difficult when dealing with Aries because this fire sign is often changing course by the hour, moving through their many desires and ambitions. Virgo's also a determined sign and will love Aries' willpower and determination to go after their goals. Together, they can push each other to obtain their ambitions and offer support for each other along the way. Aries is a very passionate lover and needs a partner that can reciprocate the love and romance that they crave. If Virgo is not able to provide this for Aries, this fire sign may lose interest in Virgo's subtle tendencies. Because of their differences, Virgo and Aries may become easily annoyed with each other, as it seems they often highlight each other's weaknesses more than their strengths. Love may not be these two zodiac strong suit, but there is still a chance for love, especially if they have favorable Venus signs. Virgo and Aries compatibility, sexual. In sexuality, the Aries and Virgo compatibility is another area of this connection where the differences and imbalances will reveal themselves. In bed, Aries thrives on power, passion, intensity, new experiences, pushing boundaries, and immersing themselves in their senses. These qualities are out of Virgo's comfort zone, but they tend to enjoy pleasing their partner and are willing to try and make up for their shortcomings. Even with Virgo's effort, Aries may become bored of their innocent nature and crave a more fiery, physical, extreme connection. Sexual chemistry isn't just a physical connection, but also mental and emotional. Virgo's sensitive nature and Aries' blunt, headstrong personality will often clash and not allow a strong connection within the bedroom. If Virgo and Aries take the time needed to form a genuine bond between the two, this connection can override their differences and allow their sexual compatibility to flourish. Then they will understand each other more deeply, understand their needs, and be more willing to accommodate them to have a better overall experience. Aries and Virgo compatibility, communication. The Aries and Virgo compatibility and communication is very imbalanced because both signs have very different communication styles. Aries prefers to communicate loudly, passionately, and without fully considering the weight of their words. They don't always communicate with harshness or negativity, but sometimes their tone can irritate this earth sign even when they're in a joking spirit. Virgo is often considered one of the most soft-spoken signs, and that's not always the case. They do prefer to keep most of their true thoughts and emotions to themselves, but they will have no problem communicating their thoughts when they believe they have a solution to a problem. They're also prone to critiquing others, which can rub Aries the wrong way if Virgo doesn't sugarcoat their message. Also, Virgo and Aries are both very stubborn in arguments or disagreements. If they challenge each other, their debates will never end and will usually end explosively. Virgo and Aries compatibility, friendship. The Aries and Virgo compatibility and friendship is one of the most favored forms of a connection between these two zodiac signs. They are both natural leaders and maintain a sense of determination. Aries brings passion into the relationship, while Virgo encourages stability and consistency. Together, they often create a powerful friendship that is full of excitement and longevity. They're also both more lighthearted in the form of connection, and they may not have many arguments or disagreements. If they do end up seeing a situation differently, Virgo is more likely to keep their thoughts to themselves, and Aries will be more likely to make a joke out of the situation rather than get angry. In a friendship, the two signs will see their differences bring out better traits within each other. Aries will teach Virgo to act more and to live in the moment, which is something Virgo isn't able to do easily because they spend much of their time in their thoughts. Virgo will teach Aries to continue with their efforts and not let their fire die before reaching their goals. Virgo and Aries will balance this friendship out perfectly, and together these two can achieve greatness. Aries and Virgo, the positive of compatibility. Even though these two signs couldn't be more different, there are still many positives that can come from the connection. If Aries and Virgo are willing to be patient and invest enough time to understand each other, they can learn and grow from the differences between them. Aries will teach Virgo to spend more time in their body and senses rather than their thoughts. This will help the Earth sign be more present and spend more time enjoying their life rather than trying to intellectualize and analyze it. Virgo will teach Aries how to be more consistent in their life, which will help them to see their accomplishments through. Virgo will also show Aries the importance of thinking before taking action, which is often needed, especially when making important decisions or having a serious conversation. The connection between this fire and earth sign will bring out a more mature and genuine connection between the two. Virgo and Aries, the negative of compatibility. There seem to be more negative traits between Aries and Virgo than positives. This is mostly because they are very different signs with opposite personalities. In a love relationship, these two will have many disagreements and arguments because of the differences in their communication style. Aries will also crave more passion from Virgo, and Virgo will crave more seriousness and intellect from Aries. In a sexual relationship, these two will also have differences in preference and comfort. Virgo and Aries are very dominant and a bit controlling, which can also create an imbalance in their relationship. Aries will try to overpower Virgo by making the decisions within their relationship, and Virgo will try to overpower Aries by controlling aspects of their home, finances, and communication. Truthfully, if these differences are too much for this connection, Aries will quickly exit the relationship. This may be very beneficial to saving them both some time and energy. Aries and Virgo compatibility advice. Overall, the Aries and Virgo compatibility may be too difficult of a connection for most people to maintain. This connection isn't impossible, but it takes maturity and patience between both signs to make it work. Aries will benefit from slowing down and being more observant of how Virgo receives them and their words. This fire sign will also need to open to Virgo's suggestions and try to interpret them as coming from a good place, even if they feel like a critique. Virgo will benefit from putting themselves out there more and learning to be more confident within themselves. Aries will find this more attractive, which will strengthen their overall chemistry. This stubborn earth sign must also learn to pick up the pace in its decision-making. It seems to take Virgo a long time to make some serious decisions or changes within their life and routine. But if they want to accommodate Aries, they must learn to move quickly without investing too much thought into their decisions. If both signs can learn to respect and appreciate the differences between them, this can help them to grow into better versions of themselves and build a solid foundation within their relationship.